Hey guys, me again, Dimitrios Kochka-thomas. I'm gonna be doing a video today about proper etiquette and how to present yourself at regionals and YCS or big events or even locals. How to present yourself as a good Yu-Gi-Oh player. Um, Fourth thing I'm gonna start off with is how to shuffle your deck and everything like that. Basically, when you're shuffling your deck, you have to be really aggressive and make sure you. It doesn't really matter how you suffer it, but you have to be careful in how you suffer it too. Um, Basically, the big thing about suffering is when you suffer like this, you go like this, get putting back up on top. You're not really doing that much. You're not really changing the order of the thing. You're just doing that. You're changing the placement of the cards. Most important thing when you're suffering, you never look down your cards. If you look down your deck like this, like you keep looking for some reason, like I'm looking at my deck. That might show to your opponent that you may be cheating. So never look down at your deck. Only kind of look at keep an eye on your opponent. Keep an eye on his deck. Don't look too like at his deck ego, because if you look at your opponent like want to see where he is and he's like, oh, you look at my deck and I'm like, no, then finish my deck before we start doing stuff like that. But keep an eye on his face, make sure he's not cheating, because your opponent can easily cheat. Like if he's doing that and he keep moving one card back like this and keeping doing over and over again, that's made him cheating, because you can put all the stuff back here, have it set up, and when you pile something, put it as form a chain. Later on, I'm gonna be going over how to cheat and how to solve cheats. Later on in the video. So right now I'm on the bike, as you know, but because of wrestling. But last weekend I'm able to go to my locals because I am sadly on a break of wrestling right now, is because I hyperventilated my kneecap. So we're able to go to my locals. At my locals, we have morning and afternoon duels. We have a morning tournament and afternoon tournament. I went to both. In the morning tournament, I took light beat. Light beat with near hair areas and stuff like that with shield drain. If you want me to do a deck profile, please put down the bottom that you want me to do deck profile. I'm probably going to do it on later on anyway. I did that in the morning. I took third. In the afternoon, none of my teammates was there, so I have to use that deck, the only deck I really have built. In the afternoon, my team came and they let me borrow Harpies. With Harpies, I knew the deck pretty well from DN and stuff like that, so I ran it. I took fourth. In the morning, I got like $15 for winning, so I got a Tempest 10. In the afternoon, I got 10 packs. I got 10 on the new pack. I pulled a couple of things. In the morning, I sold a feeding chain, and I sold two feeding chains. I sold feeding chains that necked me $35 in fourth position. The guy will pay for it by a lot, but it made me happy. I bought two of the boxes, battle boxes. I got two big eyes. I traded one big eye for this black ring deck. I'm gonna use this black ring deck for my demonstration really fast in this video, and my next video I'm gonna make a part 2. With the part 2, I'm gonna be talking about Papa using during the game. I'm going to talk about Papa before the game really fast. Let me just show you what I pulled. I pulled a Rainbow Karibo. If you want this, you can put it down in the comment you want it. It's really good. This is amazing with Pillar Iron Wall, because the effect says one of the effects is when you pull into an attack, when you pull into an attack, you can expect to summon this card from the field. When this is relieved, banishes. So basically, if you have Pillar Iron Wall on, boom, your opponent keep on attacking, you can never get damage from direct attack. No matter if you're running my deck like Blackwing that can do piercing, that's different. So that's really good. If you want that 15, I also pull damn Ota. Let me see if we can find it. I just sack it wherever I want. Also, like I said before, most important thing you get will be organized. As you can see, I'm not organized right now. I put that Utopia thing, Ultimate of Utopia thing, and here it is. Ultimate of the Utopia, really dumb because it came out rare also. And that's what idiotic. So let's go through. I also pulled, I have in my F deck, really good for this deck. I like it. Any deck that presents numbers, Level 6, level 6 Cincos would definitely have to win this card. You guys already know what I'm talking about. I'm going to show it to you really fast anyway. Power and Zekron. This is really good. Because it cannot be destroyed by Call Fest or Battle, the Torrent Special Summon. So basically, your opponent cannot bomb it. Your opponent cannot Mirror Force it. And you can ram it into Stardust. I love that aspect. It's like, oh, you got Stardust on the field, and this horse blacking so bad. Like, ram into Stardust, just stay alive at Stardust, basically. Where was we? We were Popple Suffering, right? Okay, let's get back there. We can pull that stuff aside. So, here we go. Popple Suffering. When you're suffering deck, pick it up, push it in, pick it up, push it in. Then you can do that really fast, but don't keep doing it again, push it in. Most important way of suffering is pile suffering. Pile suffering when you create the two piles like this. You create the two piles. I'm really sick, so I'm going to do the normal thing. Do the two piles out like this. Usually you want to do the 5 piles like this. When you're suffering, you want to put the different piles like here, 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 here. Change up the order, like one here, one here, one here, one here. Don't keep the same order because your opponent might think you're cheating. So change it up, like you put one here, put one here, one here, one here. The next time you go, put one here, put one here, put one here. When you suffer your deck, make sure you don't look at your deck, stuff like that. Right here, before you pass it, you cut it in a couple of times. Then present it to your opponent to cut. Give it to your opponent, cut. He give you yours. Make sure anytime I just let your opponent cut your deck. Like I want to cut your deck, cut your deck. When your opponent cut your deck, if you pick your deck up like this and start you to do this, that actually against Mikami and YCS and Measles, you can't call it judge on that. And you're not supposed to do that because that if he does that, he can sack your deck, and that could be really bad. So make sure you don't call him out on it. Keep an eye on him because you're not worth your time. And remember, you only get 4 minutes. You don't want to waste time on calling Jug over and stuff like that because he usually won't do anything. But keep an eye out for Cheetos. Like, I have caught 2 Cheetos. I caught a Cheeto at YCS, and I caught a Cheeto at the Weasel. At the Weasel, I couldn't exactly. I knew he was cheating. I told Jug they didn't do anything about it, but the reason why I knew he cheated because later on the Weasel, he got disqualified and kicked out of the tournament for cheating. At the YCS, I called Jug, didn't do anything, gave him a warning, same kind of bullshit. It's really hard to represent as somebody cheating. They do deck check, stuff like that. Gay, but it happens. But it's still worth fine. If you can call 2 times and the opponent see it, then again, far away from fence. So when you cutting, I always tell, this is how I cut. Because when opponents sad, they put stuff in the middle most of the time, they're good. So you want to take the top, put the top, over there, take the bottom, put the bottom over here. You want to take the bottom, put the bottom on top, put the bottom on top, put the middle on the bottom. And I can, I'm gonna say how it goes. Where are we at? We are at 8 minutes. Like go with opening hand. Usually you want to make for die before you set the opening hand out. Die. Decide to go force, then you do it. But you can always go set down 5 like that. Roll the die. Decide to go force. Never look at your hand before you find out who go force. Cause technically you're not supposed to do that because then that gives you time to decide you want to go force or second. So technically you want to make before you find out who going force before you look at your hand. At Wings of YCS, you usually go at 40 minutes. So you usually want to make until they call before they say begin. You have 40 minutes begin at YCS or Wings before you look at your hand. But hell, the most important thing is when you pick up your hand is to look at it. Make sure you have 5. I usually check 2 times, so you want to draw it into like 7 cards. Got 5 cards. When you pick up your card, make sure you say draw phase, draw for turn. Then you say sand phase. Then you go main phase 1. Check, make sure you have 6. If you have 7 cards in your hand, I'd be honest with you, don't try to go like your opponent can figure out because I do verify cases. So at any time you can verify what your opponent have in your hand. You can verify what in his deck because that puppet not one in grave. What in the amount of cards that are in the grave, the amount of cards in the deck, and hand, the amount of cards in your hand is public knowledge. So you can add for the information at any given time in the duel. So if your opponent asks how many cards you got in your hand, I usually right off the back what you want to do. When your opponent have drew, you don't. I mean, this is kind of a dick thing, but it happens. When you first draw, your opponent first draw the 6 for turn. If you're going first, you ask him, "Can I verify you have 6 cards in your hand?" He wrote it down. You have 6 cards in hand. One time, it actually cost me 7 cards in hand. The guy was nice. I assume draw the 7. I let him put the 7 back on top. I suffer it when they usually they're game lost, automatic game lost. But I'm a nice guy, so there you go. After you go for your main phases, if you like pyro stuffing, you can definitely pyro stuffing is cool. It's a cool thing to do in Yu-Gi-Oh. You have to be careful about it because now people are being called for certain things. For instance, like you don't want draw the immediately pyro stuff. Okay, you immediately pyro stuff when you draw. If you probably have drop off, like you want to activate drop off, but you drew a card and you don't know what card you drew. That'd be automatic game off in the vice versa or local. So you have to be careful by that. So you may play 1 and stuff like that. I'm gonna be going to really popular in the next game. Let me show you what my hand was. I got Trapson, MST, Full Barrel Go Pop, and Fear Chain. Right, this is an okay hand. I'm sending somebody to the grave, blah blah. Fourth thing I'm gonna do after the bat before I send anything to the grave. I'm gonna have a Proc Duality. Yeah, play Proc Duality. So you're pulling like this. I'm obvious going to take the in the positions I might take this, go on my send somebody to the grave. Like I'm gonna go like this. Maybe set this when the tour might take whirlwind. It's kind of tough. I'm not gonna really go through right now because I'm doing something different. We have 11 minutes. I'm doing this really fast. Because I'm really going over in the next video about anything else. Let me go talk to you really fast. You guys, next video I'm going over the pop-up episode in the game because I don't know how much time I have in this video. Basically, in Yu-Gi-Oh, you got to be aggressive, know when to buff and stuff like that. Open up and stuff. Let's go with pre before everything else. Most important thing in the pre thing, they make sure you tell your opponent when you open YCS, you want to tell your opponent before you start duel. Side deck, extra deck, where your side deck, extra deck is. Okay, is your extra deck? Make sure your opponent know where it is. Like my side deck, extra deck is in here. Ask your opponent if his side deck, extra deck in his deck. Before you go off, a good thing make sure you ask your opponent a couple of questions. Like if you have a weasel, ask him, oh, how far away you came, how far away you live. Like everybody says some weasels because you can gain them information. Talking to your opponent is a good asset in Yu-Gi-Oh. Can confuse them, set them up. Buffing, all that stuff is good. I'm talking about in the next video. In all my follow videos, I'm going to talk about stuff. Post what you want me to talk about. In Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll talk about anything involving Yu-Gi-Oh, anything not Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't really care. I love this game and stuff like that. Next video, I'll talk about more about it. So we watched part 2. Have a nice day. This is me, Dimitrios, Kochka-thomas, signing off.